Hi there, this is Jeremy Shirk with Nebraska Realty, and I'm here with another Realtor Rambling Moment. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the buyer's process. I do represent both buyers and sellers throughout real estate transactions. I actually think that it's just as important that the buyer be represented as it is that the seller is represented. Especially if you're a first-time home buyer, the process is a little bit daunting, so I just wanted to run through some of the steps that we'll go through when you call me to help you find your perfect home. The first thing we're going to do is, just like with a seller, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. You will probably get sick of me asking you questions, but these questions are very important because they help me figure out what a perfect home looks like to you. Are you looking to expand your family and have kids in this house? Are you going to need extra space to grow in? Are you planning to live in this house forever? Is it just your 3 to 5 year starter home and then we sell it and buy you something bigger? Are you looking to downsize? Did the house that you had before too much for what you need now? Do you have pets? Do you need a big yard for dogs? Do you need a community that's more pet friendly? Do you need a community where the exterior maintenance is included? All of these things are major factors when we are shopping for your home, and I need to understand them so that I can avoid showing you every house that's on the market and just show you the houses that suit your needs. Because my job is to make the process easier for you and save you time, and part of how I do that is to make sure that I sort through all of the properties that are on the market so that you don't have to, and you can only look at the ones that are worth your time. The second part of the process, we're going to talk about financing. Again, if you're a first-time home buyer, this is going to seem very personal, but it's absolutely essential. We need to know what kind of home you're looking for and what kind of financing you're going to need to buy it. If you come to me with a pre-approval letter, a lot of this process is already taken care of. But if you don't have a pre-approval letter, that's not a big deal. We can get you in touch with one of the lenders that I work with. I work with several lenders because, again, depending on the type of property you're looking to buy, it may affect what kind of financing you are looking for. And several lenders specialize in several different areas. We want to make sure that you're working, again, with the best team to get you the best results with the least amount of effort on your part. The next step is that we're going to work on what I call a customized search plan. I'm going to tailor not only an MLS search specific to you, but I'm going to set you up with what I call it's called a collaborative dashboard. Anytime a new listing that meets your criteria is posted, you just log into this website, and every day you can check and see what's new, what's sold, what's been reduced in price, what's got new pictures. You can click what you like, you can click what you don't like, and it takes it off your page. This will help to tailor your search more specifically to what you're looking for, and again, weed out you having to look at anything that doesn't fit what you want. We are also, in addition to the MLS search and the collaborative dashboard, I'm going to spend a lot of time talking to realtors who have things coming up. I'm going to talk to buyers in a particular neighborhood, sellers, I apologize, in a particular neighborhood that you're looking for. If you're looking in a neighborhood, I'll go knock on doors. If I find a house that's perfect for you, I'll ask them if they're interested in selling. We can maybe negotiate something that hasn't hit the market yet. We may be able to, because of my large network with other realtors, be able to find something that's what we call a pocket listing. It hasn't hit the open market yet, but we know it's coming up. We can get you in the door first. This has become especially important in the last year because, as you may have noticed, the real estate market was booming and houses were selling with multiple offers in the first day. So it's important that we know about a property the minute it hits the market, and the best way to do that is to make sure that your realtor or me is looking for the best constantly updating information that we can get you. I will caution specifically against using internet search engines because they may not be as updated as the information your realtor has. They're good for getting an idea of what you want, but be careful about falling in love with a house that you see listed on one of the internet search engines, because in this market it's likely that it's already sold before it hits one of those. The fourth step that we're going to do is we're going to discuss your cost estimates. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what kind of money you're going to need for closing, what your expenses are going to be at that time, and that way we know up front if we're going to have to look for a property where we can ask that the seller pay a portion of that. That's less common in this market, but it's still happening, and if we know that up front, we can look for those properties where that's definitely a possibility. But I also want to make sure that you're prepared, that there aren't any surprises after you sign the contract and you're locked in. I don't want you to regret that you didn't know something. We'll talk a little bit in the fifth step about what the forms are, what the contracts look like, what the timings for these different options are. We'll talk a little bit about the details of the transaction and how that works. For example, most buyer's agents are actually paid out of the seller's agent's commission, so it doesn't actually cost something for the buyer unless you fall in love with a FSBO or it's something that's outside of the MLS system. FSBO is a for sale by owner. We'll talk more about that in a later video series. And then finally, after all of these steps are done, we sit down and talk about making a mutual decision. Am I the right realtor to work for you? Do our personalities mesh together? Are you the right type of client that I can maximize my potential with for helping you? Is it something that I think I can handle? Again, I only think that client relationship works when both parties are full in, so I want to make sure that it's a mutually beneficial decision. So that's my buyer's process. If you have any questions or you're getting ready to buy that house, feel free to reach out to me. That's Jeremy Shirk at Nebraska Realty, 402-990-6191, or on Facebook at Jeremy Shirk Realtor. Thanks so much.